Check captions. Great, thank you.
Good afternoon. I heard you. I just heard you, but we're going to try it again. Good afternoon. That's the way we start. That's convocation energy, not library energy. We're excited to be here today, right? We're excited to see someone we care about graduate. That's what I thought. That's what we need. Now I know we're going to get along. My name is Sean Ferfaro, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the College of Biological Science Convocation ceremony this afternoon. Yeah, well, one person clap for it. Yeah. Before I tell you a bit about the convocation ceremony itself, I just want to take a moment to help you identify your nearest exit, just so that you're prepared in the unlikely event we have to evacuate the building for any reason. For those of you in the bleachers, it's quite simple. You would process back up to track level and then make your way out to this door, which will take you directly outside. Essentially, head for daylight. That'll work. Right up here on the right. For those of you down on this half of the floor, your exit point is in the back of the room. There is a door right there that our grads are waiting to come in right now. You would process out that back door. Into the back corner of that hallway, there's a staircase that takes you up to the same door over here. If you're on this half of the floor, you've got a couple of options, 2 doors at the back, 1 door at the front. All of those will take you to the same entrance you came in this morning, all right? In the event we need to evacuate, ushers will help to direct you to the correct exit. Now, back to convocation. The University of Guelph is honored by our graduands, and we take great pride in our convocation ceremony. In order to allow for full attention on convocation, we would ask you to please silence your cell phones or electronic devices, pretty much anything that could make noise throughout the ceremony. Our colleagues from Alumni Affairs are hosting a social media program developed especially for Convocation. We would ask you to please share your photos, your memories, and perhaps some advice for our graduating students by joining us on social media and using the hashtag #GuelphGrad. Convocation is a time for celebration. It's an opportunity for all of us to come together as a community to honor the success and achievements of all of our graduates. They've worked so hard to get here today. Nobody knows that more than the people in this room, how hard they've worked to get here today. And it's amazing that we all get to share this experience with them. And shared really is the key word here. We're all here together, sharing a collective moment that each of you will remember forever and that each of our graduates will never forget. So with that said, let's all work together to help to create a positive atmosphere that both respects and celebrates this momentous occasion for all of our grads. No pressure. Now, before the graduates actually enter the room for this momentous occasion, we thought it would be helpful for you to learn a little bit more about a University of Guelph Convocation ceremony, so we've prepared this video. Convocation is a momentous occasion and steeped in rich history. The ceremonials used for conferring degrees have evolved over a millennium, and the gowns and hoods represent that history. The gowns for baccalaureate and magisteriate degrees are black, with the hood color differing to represent each degree program. The doctorates at the University of Guelph have bright blue gowns, while the honorary degree recipients have red. The University of Guelph crest represents our institution's specific history. The stallion above represents our connection to the Royal City of Guelph, the book to the liberal arts, the astrolabe to the sciences, and the cornucopia, our connection to abundance and agriculture. The motto for the crest, Rerum cognoscere causis, is a quote from Virgil. It is variously translated to be either happy is the one who is able to ascertain the reason of things, or perhaps to know the meaning of things. Now to the ceremony itself. The procession of people into the hall is also influenced by ancient tradition. The graduands will be the first to enter, heralding the start of the ceremony. The graduands will be followed by the arrival of the mace, which will lead the platform party. The mace is a symbol of authority of the university and will be carried by the beadle. In medieval universities, a beadle was chosen by the instructor to work as an assistant. Today, the beadle is the ceremonial officer of Senate. Following the beadle and mace is the chancellor, the president, members of the administration and the honorees, fellows of the university, members of the board and senate, and members of faculty and staff. The ceremony will be organized by college. We will begin with doctorates and magisteriates, followed by the baccalaureate degrees. The name reader will present scholars by degree category. As the name of each student is called, the beadle will place the hood over the recipient's shoulders. This moment will be captured, and there will be a simultaneous live webcast of the event to allow family members and friends to watch from a distance. Each student will pause at center stage, and a photograph will be taken. We understand the joy and excitement accompanying such an auspicious occasion, but we ask that you hold your cumulative applause until after each group of graduates has crossed the stage. We assure you there will be an opportunity for truly thunderous applause before the ceremony ends. Once all the degrees are conferred and all the cheers are cheered, the Chancellor will close the ceremony and a recessional will play. We would ask that you please remain standing during the recessional until the platform party has processed out of the hall, and then remain at your seat for a brief closing announcement about the reception that follows and instructions on a phased dismissal. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Guelph. Please stand as you're able for the arrival of the graduating class.
Ani, we give thanks to the Creator. We acknowledge the world around us and understand our place within it. We acknowledge and offer our respect to the many nations that walked this land in the past, the many nations that walk it today, and welcome you to the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe. Sacred trust, we are the keepers of this land. She shelters and sustains us. Long after the flesh fails the spirit, we will care for this land. Our drums will be heard upon the wind, our voices in the rustle of the leaf. Our people have a sacred trust for the land, a trust no man may break, a trust that death cannot sever. We were here when you first stepped foot upon this land, and here we will remain long after the last step has disturbed your soil.
As an institution committed to learning, research, and to improving life, we are on a journey of transformative acts towards reconciliation. We acknowledge our role in strengthening relationships with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, and in upholding our responsibilities as treaty partners and citizens. We know there's much work to do here and across Canada, and we're dedicated to taking these next steps together towards a brighter future. We would ask you to please remain standing as you're able and join Mira Santam in the singing of our national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
My name is Sonia Wu Winter, and I coordinate multi-faith programs here at U of G, and I am honored to offer our invocation. As we gather today to celebrate these graduates, we pause to mark the end of one journey and to give thanks for all that has brought us to this moment. I invite us, each in our own way, to pause for a moment of silence as we recognize that for which we are most grateful today. As a new journey begins, may the knowledge we have gathered here be joined with wisdom and compassion as we offer the sacred gift of who we are to the flourishing of our world. May we each and together journey forward, sustained by the mystery of life and by a muscular hope for our world. May we learn to bridge our differences with courage and humility, to build common cause with those around us, to protect and nourish creation, and to create communities where the dignity of all is affirmed and where each may find a place of deep belonging. May peace be the song of our hearts and the work of our hands. I invite you to be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mary Ann Chambers, and I have the pleasure of serving as Chancellor of this very special university. With me on stage are representatives of the University of Guelph's senior leadership team, staff and faculty, alumni and members of the university's Board of Governors and Senate, all of whom are here to proudly celebrate what our graduates have achieved. I am truly grateful for their dedication to the personal and professional development and success of our students. I am also immensely grateful to members of our extended university community who provide advice, mentorship, opportunities for co-op placements and experiential learning, and all who provide financial support in the form of scholarships, bursaries, and awards, and invest in resources and physical spaces that enhance the student experience. It seems like not very long ago that I'd stood at this podium to formally admit many of today's graduates to the University of Guelph. The faces I saw then seemed a lot younger and a bit unsure, perhaps even anxious. Today, you look excited, confident, and ready to take on the next chapters of your lives. I'm reminded of one of the songs that British singer Susan Boyle recorded. Here are some of the lyrics of Who I Was Born to Be. When I was a child, I could see the wind in the trees, and I heard a song in the breeze. It was there, singing out my name. I have known the taste of defeat, and I've finally grown to believe it will all come around again. Though I may not know the answers, I can finally say I am free. And if the questions led me here, then I am who I was born to be. And so here am I, open arms and ready to stand. I've got the world in my hands, and it feels like my turn to fly. I am who I was born to be. I am who I was born to be. Graduates, regardless of the program of study you chose to pursue, it is actually who you are as human beings and how you live your lives that will have the greatest impact on the quality of life we each get to enjoy. I ask that you never lose your appetite for exploring and learning, whether in formal settings or in your day-to-day interactions with others. There are many challenges that will continue to need our thoughtful attention, like climate change and food insecurity, global health and geopolitical instability. Addressing challenges such as these is critical to the survival and sustainability of our planet. Artificial intelligence is also for real, and it calls upon us to value the accuracy of information and how we use data, as well as the importance of ethical approaches to decision-making. So yes, there are challenges all around us, but in each of you, I see reasons to be hopeful. I see the opportunity for you to define the kind of life that will be most meaningful for you. And I hope you have a sense of what is possible. I hope you are feeling like you are who you were born to be. I want you to aspire to greatness. Most of all, I want you to make your lives matter, because our world truly needs you to do so. The world should be a better place because you have lived. Today, we're celebrating much of what we have in common, like our understanding of the importance of dreaming big and working hard to make those big dreams a reality, and the importance of believing in ourselves while supporting others during difficult times, cheering each other on with every little taste of success, not taking our sense of community or the pride that we share as Canadians for granted, and recognizing that we are much stronger when we are able to rely on each other. As you embrace the joy and satisfaction of these moments and look with optimism and courage towards the future, I wish you continued success. And I ask that you remember those who have cared so much about you and have often made significant sacrifices to enable you to dream big. So if you're able to do so, now would be a good time to stand, look around you and behind you, and applaud all who have helped you to get to this point. Thank you. I also know from conversations I've had with students that some have had to work hard under difficult personal circumstances to achieve their dreams. I admire and applaud the strength, resilience, and determination that you have all demonstrated. Life is truly a journey. So as we celebrate you today, it is my hope that you will continue to invest in yourselves and your future. Your can-do growth mindset got you here, and it will take you further. I believe that you will be rewarded for your efforts and your wise choices in ways that you might not yet be able to predict. Today, you are becoming alumni, forever cherished members of the University of Guelph community. Remember why you chose to pursue a university education. I would like to believe you did so not only to improve yourselves and your prospects for the future, but also to improve life for others. I have another wish for you that I will convey through one verse of the lyrics of a song by American country singer and songwriter Lee Ann Womack. It's not a new song, but I think its message is timeless and one that you might want to take with you on your life's journey. The song's title is I Hope You Dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Remain close to the University of Guelph, and if at all possible, please do whatever you can to help ensure the success of students who will follow you. This will always be your alma mater. You can be very proud of that. Your university is certainly very proud of you. I wish you the best, always.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Dawson, and I am the Associate Dean Academic for the College of Biological Science. I am thrilled to be here with you today. Convocation is amazing. I'm also very thankful for air conditioning. These are not cool. Yeah. Well, they're, yeah, you know what I mean. Today, before we give you your various degrees, we have some awards to give out. We have 3 to give out before you come across the stage. I have the honor of presenting 2 of those, and so we'll do that first. Madam Chancellor. I have the honor to present Brett Culbert, one of the recipients of the Governor General's Gold Academic Medal. Brett, you'll see his picture on the screen, is unable to attend today as he is doing his postdoctoral fellowship at the University of Cincinnati. Each year, the University of Guelph awards the Governor General Gold Medal for outstanding academic excellence by a graduate student. Brett won this year's gold medal. Brett graduated from the PhD program in the Department of Integrative Biology, and during his tenure, he received several competitive scholarships, including an NSERC Canada Graduate Scholarship, where he ranked 9th out of 145 applicants across Canada. Brett's doctoral research focused on the hormonal regulation of ion and water balance in fish, where he identified novel endocrine mechanisms and that enable organisms to adapt to varying salinities. This work not only advances fundamental understanding of comparative physiology, but also has important implications for fisheries management, conservation, and aquaculture. His dissertation was recognized as a finalist for the Cameron Award for the Best Canadian Zoology PhD Thesis, an honor that distinguishes the top doctoral work in the field across Canada. The impact and quality of Brett's research is also reflected in his outstanding publication record. He's published 35 peer-reviewed articles to date, including 22 as first author, and his work has been cited over 500 times, a remarkable feat for a researcher at this stage of their career. His publications have been accepted into high-regarded interdisciplinary journals, such as the FASIB Journal and the Journal of Experimental Biology, as well as top-tier journals in the field, including Hormones and Behavior and the Journal of Neuroendocrinology. Say that one 3 times fast. Yeah. Brett has presented his work at several national and international conferences, including the International Congress of Comparative Physiology and Biochemistry, and an invited talk at the North American Society for Comparative Endocrinology. Brett Culbert's scholastic achievements are truly exceptional and fully deserving of the Governor General's Gold Medal. Please join me in congratulating Brett, who will be watching. I've got another one to do. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present Bryn McNeil, one of the recipients of the Governor General's Silver Academic Medal. So the University of Guelph awards 3 silver medals from the Governor General each year to the 3 graduating students with the highest cumulative average in any undergraduate degree program. 3 for the entire University of Guelph. I'm very proud of all of you, and to say that the College of Biological Science won all 3 of those awards. So in her 4 years at Guelph, Bryn has demonstrated outstanding academic excellence. She is graduating with a BSc honors degree in biomedical science with a cumulative average, now we get to embarrass you, sorry, of 95.88%. Yes. Yeah. Bryn maintained this high level of performance in each semester of her program, earning a grade of higher than 90% in 31 of her courses and a grade of at least 95 in 23 of those courses. Bryn has been recognized for her academic achievements through the University of Guelph Entrance Scholarship, as well as the Alberta Education Rutherford Scholarship. Bryn is originally from Alberta and has been, there you go, we have Alberta fans in the house. This is the University of Alberta's regalia. I did my PhD in Edmonton, so sorry it wasn't Calgary. There's a bit of a rivalry there. So Bryn is originally from Alberta and has been actively involved in the Out of Province Students Club, which, by the way, has one of the best acronyms ever. Out of Province Students. Okay. In her role as the communications executive, Bryn helped to create a sense of community for students who were far from home. She coordinated events that allowed students to connect with each other and find a sense of belonging here on campus. This welcoming energy followed her to her work as a volunteer campus tour guide as she encouraged the next generation of Griffins to call Guelph their new home. Throughout her education, Bryn has been dedicated to healthcare. Whether she was completing research with the Broderick Cardiomyopathy Program or providing support to seniors as a volunteer quality of life ambassador, Bryn seeks to care for her community through improved patient care. As Bryn takes steps beyond the University of Guelph, she will continue her work as a research assistant and will be applying to graduate school in the coming year. The College of Biological Science takes pride in knowing that Bryn will find success wherever her path takes her. Madam Chancellor, I'm sure you will agree that Bryn is an exemplary student and fully deserving of the Governor General's Silver Medal.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Ian Scagnetti. I teach human anatomy in the Department of Human Health Sciences. I'm very pleased today to be asked to be part of your graduation ceremony, so I get a chance to say congratulations to all of you graduating today, and also to read out another of the citations for one of the student awards being given today. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting to you one of the 3 recipients of the Governor General's Silver Medal Award, Lachlan Trefiak. In her 4 years at Guelph, Lachlan has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement. She is graduating with a BSc honors degree in biomedical sciences with a cumulative average of 98.15%. Lachlan maintained this high level of performance in each semester of her program, earning a grade of higher than 90% in all 34 of her courses and a grade of at least 95% in 31 of those courses. Lachlan has been recognized for her academic achievements through the Dean's Scholarship and the Board of Governors Scholarship. This medal will mark Lachlan's second Governor General Award, as she was the recipient of the Bronze Medal in high school. As a student in our Advanced Study in Human Anatomy course, Lachlan worked tirelessly to produce exceptional work with her colleagues and teammates and approached each new goal with enthusiasm and a desire to engage deeply with the course material. Lachlan shared this enthusiasm with her fellow students as an anatomy lab facilitator and as a peer mentor, where she would lead educational sessions and provide one-on-one mentorship to students to help navigate with difficult concepts. With her efforts, Lachlan has demonstrated her commitment to academic excellence and to creating an inclusive and encouraging environment among her peers. Lachlan is a devoted academic researcher who strives for patient-centered care through her work. As a member of Dr. Jim Petrick's lab, her research was aimed at modifying the treatment of women with cancer in a way that would preserve ovarian function and fertility. Her work was at the intersection of cancer therapy and women's health, and she made important contributions to the field. After graduation, Lachlan will begin her Doctor of Medicine program at Western University, where we have no doubt that she will continue to make significant impacts in healthcare. Madam Chancellor, I am sure you will agree that Lachlan is an exemplary student and fully deserving of the Governor General's Silver Medal.
With the awards out of the way, now is the time you have been waiting for, graduates. Will the graduating class please rise? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Guelph that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, it is my very real pleasure to admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the graduating class please be seated? Well, good afternoon once again. Everyone here is graduating from the College of Biological Science, and I want to note that that's called the College of Biological Science, singular, not plural. Sometimes we get that wrong, but that name is intentional. For a couple of reasons, I think. One, it recognizes that biology is one science, that all that we do in biology, it's connected. Whether you've studied something at the molecular level, or at the cellular level, at an organism level, ecosystem, the whole planet, it's all connected. It's all one biological science. The second reason is because in the College of Biological Science, we actually really like each other. And so we're just one community, and we are so proud of you, and you have been one of the most important parts of that community during your time here. So I want to congratulate you on your achievements today. So after the over the past few years, rather, you've engaged in an educational experience grounded in impactful research, student-centered learning, and hands-on discovery at all of those different scales. And along the way, you have developed the knowledge, skills, and the perspectives that our graduates are known for. At the core of being a scientist is critical thinking, creativity, reflection, and an enduring commitment to the pursuit of knowledge. Your education has prepared you to tackle society's most pressing challenges, and you heard the Chancellor mention some of those. Things like food insecurity, things like climate change, biodiversity loss, evolving pathogens, antimicrobial resistance. And we look forward to seeing you make your mark on the world and to improving life in meaningful ways. Now, today marks a time of transition, and I know it can be scary, it's exciting, it can be a bit anxious as well. And whether you're returning to campus as a graduate student or heading out into the world to begin the next phase of your career, allow me to offer you two very brief reflections as you move forward. And first, really strive to make your mark. Each of you are going to define that in your own way, of course. But trust in your abilities, trust in yourself, and remain open to new opportunities. And as the Chancellor said, when you get the chance to sit it out or dance, dance. Make the choice. Make your mark. Second, lead with curiosity and compassion. We continue to face challenging times, uncertain times. Every morning we wake up, what's going on today? Something new. Never underestimate the power of compassion. As my mom told me, people first. People first. So when you get a choice between playing whatever game you're playing on your phone, does anybody play Candy Crush anymore? Or texting mom, choose the person. Choose mom. Right, Mom? There you go. I get an applause for that. Thank you. Now, as you leave today, you do so as graduates and as colleagues. We on the stage are all very proud to call you colleagues. And you are lifetime members of the College of Biological Science. We encourage you to remain connected and please share your journeys with us and to return to campus in the years ahead. It'll be a privilege to witness and celebrate your future accomplishments. Now, in a moment, you're going to cross the stage after being announced to the Chancellor. You will pause after being hooded and get your picture taken. And then I have the honor of greeting you at this side of the stage. So when you're finished hooded and they've taken your pictures, it's eye contact, and I'll have my hand out, and I can help you down the stage if you're wobbling on your shoes today, right? That's fine. Your family and friends are here, of course, and they no doubt will want to celebrate enthusiastically as you cross the stage, and we totally encourage that. I know Sean said we're going to hold our collective applause until the very end, but when your graduate comes across here, absolutely yell, scream, huzzah, whatever it is you want to do. We have a prize, no we don't, for the most exciting family and classmates. When it's someone you know, feel free to celebrate with them as well. At the end, however, as we said, we're going to ask you hold your applause till each group of graduates has been hooded. That way we can hear every name clearly. Madam Chancellor, now. I have the honor to present to you these scholars from the College of Biological Science, that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
Yes, as John said, you can hoot, holler, or huzzah, but I do want to reiterate, there is not a prize for the most excited family. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Neil Andrew Greenwood. Kathleen Patricia Nolan. Michael Woods. Please join me in congratulating all of our doctoral graduates from the College of Biological Science. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Master of Biotechnology, Abdus Sami Khatib. Graduating with the degree Master of Science, Lindsay Emma Aitken. Mali Mohammed Ali Al-Isa. Brielle Caruso. Marina Francesca Figuera. Ryan Gillette. Maggie Ann Gordon. Alexandra Law. Demetrius Masuka. Charlotte Townsend. Andrew Vermey. Reed Benjamin Williams. Shou Chen Zong. Please join me in congratulating all of our magisterial graduates from the College of Biological Science. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Bachelor of One Health, Jade Campbell with distinction. Jasper Campbell with distinction. Alia Darsat with distinction. Nora Mary Moss Hughes. Caitlin Jenner with distinction. Tegan Perry with distinction. Stephanie Pedler with distinction. Danica Janelle Lisa Scharschmidt. Jillian Jocelyn Stedman with distinction. Ariel Stephanie Verhoof with distinction. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Program, Milana Abrascado with distinction. Shannon Nicole Adams with distinction. Zipporah Jana Dawn Albrecht with distinction. Miranda Alvarez Rodriguez with distinction. Sarah Safa Al-Zubaydi with distinction. Graydon Anderson. Jocelyn Anderson with distinction. Leah Anderson with distinction. Chimdi Anele. Isabella Antonacci with distinction. Matthew Arai with distinction. Bianca Arantes. Sydney Armitage with distinction. Stephanie Ash. Deborah Ayeni with distinction. Jenna Bakri with distinction. Swara Bengali with distinction. Amanda Bars with distinction. Lauren Elizabeth Beauparlant with distinction. Inez Bedard with distinction. Francesca Belair with distinction. Emily Bell with distinction. Ava Belrose with distinction. Kaliana Benesty with distinction. Catherine Berry. Alexandra Bertram with distinction. Jack Bibby. Sasha Biniwale with distinction. Kiara Binotto with distinction. Luby Bogdanov with distinction. Ryan Borden with distinction. Nika Bozogmeri with distinction. Maxine Braganza. Jackson Brand. Isabella Bremner. Morgan Brewster. Megan Brown with distinction. Zoe Brown with distinction. Madeline Budwith with distinction. Jada Elizabeth Burt. Rachel Kearney with distinction. Kiara Kalitri. Sarah Capella with distinction. Maria Karabajal with distinction. Aiden Cardoso with distinction. Theo Carmichael, with distinction. Megan Chan. Cassidy Chapin, with distinction. Muhammad Rizwan Chaudhry, with distinction. Mu Yan Chen, with distinction. Anna Chigak. Janvi Chauhan, with distinction. Alexandra Clark. Patricia Colasanti, with distinction. Cole Mercy Santos Comia, with distinction. Lucas Willem Conrad, with distinction. Ella Kopagog. Victoria Emily Costa, with distinction. Liberty Cote. Kirill Kovalov. Olivia Crackle. Sarah Crocker. Abigail Crossman. Peyton Curtis. Amy Sobolski, with distinction. Cassandra DeHinton. Elizabeth Danko. Sophia Danko, with distinction. Alyssa Da Silva, with distinction. Isabella Da Silva. Taya Davies. Emily Deering. Alexandra Emma DeGursey. Ria Ashley Dematilio. Haley DeShane. Jobanjit Singh Danota, with distinction. Emily Antoine Diab. Bianca DiCarlo, with distinction. Isabella DiStefano. Kathleen Josephine Ivy Doby, with distinction. Daniel Dubrov, with distinction. Isaac Durden. Kirsten Dumering. Amanda Dunnett, with distinction. Grace Rebecca Edward with distinction. Salam El-Ferjani with distinction. Curtis James Elkin with distinction. Abigail N. Haynes. Attila Fack. Elise Marie Fallon. Ziad Wong Ferouz. Nicolette Jade Sky Fleming with distinction. Alexandra Fletcher with distinction. Olivia Forster with distinction. Amber French with distinction. Gemma Diane Fulton with distinction. Sarah Gaffney with distinction. Molly Gallant with distinction. Leah Gangasetti. Karina Garcia with distinction. Lauren Garrow with distinction. Joshua Stephen Gaspar with distinction. Braden Geens. Dorsa Golabegi with distinction. Sophie Giacalone. Jacqueline Giles with distinction. Emma Catherine Gingras with distinction. Tessa Gloucester. Paige Gokin with distinction. Charlotte Getz. Kayla Gorasi. Zoe Gordon with distinction. Zoe May Graziano with distinction. Alexandra Green Farag with distinction. Michaela Grew with distinction. Robin Guernsey with distinction. Shannon Georgina Haggerty with distinction. Abigail Rebecca Hampton with distinction. Timothy Israel Hahn with distinction. Julia Harbin Profiti. Jalen Anissa Price Harmon with distinction. Noah James Harper with distinction. Raya Hartley. Kira Hartman with distinction. Ainsley Hayes with distinction. Sarah Healy with distinction. Sasha Hendry with distinction. Samantha Jade Henry. Rachel Hirshorn with distinction. Asher Herks with distinction. Kaya Higuchi with distinction. Owen James Hill. Logan Hodkinson. Gabriella Hogue with distinction. Lily Tienza Huang. Charlotte Grace Hughes with distinction. Holly Hunt. Bergen Ingram. I've been waiting for the huzzah. Isabel Jacqueline with distinction. Elizabeth Jarvie with distinction. Zoe Jang. Ellie Alia Joseph with distinction. Gitanshu Joshi. Melissa Canters with distinction. Rasa Jacqueline Kargis with distinction. Alex Kostelik. Ileana Koritsis with distinction. Sarah Kadamal. Sarah Ann Kim with distinction. Perry Kismer with distinction. Paige Knoll with distinction. Peter Kobal with distinction. Isabel Abigail Konyalian. Daniela Kresick. Natalie Kshepkovsky. Ashley Keel with distinction. Julia Kiriakou with distinction. Sophia Lagroteria with distinction. Nimran Lal. Brandon Lansborough with distinction. Bianca Lariccia. Eric Leger with distinction. Aria Leck. Laura Elizabeth Lesiak with distinction. Allison Dawn Leslie with distinction. Talia Lewis with distinction. Roberta Licata with distinction. Yifei Lai. Alexis Marie Logtenberg. Isabel Lowers with distinction. Rachel Lowe with distinction. Michaela Lucino with distinction. Abigail Elizabeth Luke. Isabella Luongo with distinction. Diana Lustry with distinction. Liam McInnes with distinction. Fiona McIntyre with distinction. Madison McLeod with distinction. Noah Mayrov. Alexandra Grace Major. Megan Elizabeth Makey with distinction. Eleni Malinos with distinction. Pia Momgain with distinction. Rachel May Manongdo with distinction. Kristen Maraj. Megan Margiotta with distinction. Emily Olivia Marino. Ava Mae Marsh with distinction. Charlotte Marshall with distinction. Emily Martin. Dana Madison Mask with distinction. Gabriel Nathaniel Masudi with distinction. Nadia Marie Masudi with distinction. I'm working and I told you not to call me that. Inez Matthews with distinction. Christina Morrow with distinction. Dylan Maxwell with distinction. Priya McAuliffe with distinction. Hunter McCain. Grace McCann with distinction. June McCormick. Julia Ann McEachran. Gwyneth McKay with distinction. Sydney McMillan. Charlotte Yoritzma McNabb. Bryn Cameron McNeil with distinction. Keely Melville with distinction. Sarah Macia with distinction. Alexandra Elizabeth Miller with distinction. Abrianna Claire Mills with distinction. J.T. Mishra with distinction. Adelaide Edith Mitchell with distinction. Emily Mitchell with distinction. Eric Mitchell with distinction. Lauren Victoria Mitchell. Rakshita Mohan. Emma Molina with distinction. Aidan Malloy. Elizabeth Ann Monteith with distinction. Jasmine Miraz. Ella Morris with distinction. Ashley Mortson with distinction. Evelyn Nicole Mile. Emily Ann Neer. Jamie Neto with distinction. Sharon Nicholas. Ryan Nichols. Chloe Elizabeth Nielsen with distinction. Faiza Noor with distinction. Hannah Victoria Nordquist with distinction. Sia Oberoi with distinction. Avery Nicole O'Connell with distinction. Alicia Oliwa. Kayla Elizabeth Orr with distinction. Jatan Pabla with distinction. Emily Papagiorgio. Asta Parekh. Simran Parsekar with distinction. Dev Patel. Mackenzie Lynn Pierce with distinction. Maya Grace Pellegrini with distinction. Raquel Perry. Nicholas Petruzella with distinction. Cheyenne Pigott. Spencer Plant. Franco Protopappas with distinction. Arshia Puri. Ava Grace Quinn with distinction. Madeline Autumn Ramdahal with distinction. Kira May Rapine with distinction. Vaishnavi Rasikan with distinction. Nina Ratto. Ryan Michael Roberts Remington. McKenna Kate Rennie with distinction. Sydney Rind with distinction. Antonio Romano. Alyssa Elizabeth Rordink. Devjyoti Roy with distinction. Harrison Sable with distinction. Hadia Sakib with distinction. Ellen Sawyer with distinction. Charlotte Lynn Shankula with distinction. Max Deborah Jean Schnickenberger with distinction. Lily Schrut with distinction. Hallie Jane Marie Scott. Olivia Joan Scott. Mia Sellers. Manas Sharma with distinction. Noah Shu with distinction. Sarah Shikazi with distinction. Hamd Sian with distinction. Harsimran Kaur Sidhu with distinction. Annie Simo. Sanjeev Sagar Singh with distinction. Nathaniel Skill with distinction. Benjamin Allen Smith with distinction. Emma Rose Smith with distinction. Liliana Solomon. Lauren Spiller with distinction. Isabella Spinelli with distinction. Rachel Staley with distinction. Angelina Stankovic. Ella Statham with distinction. Cora Ann Marie Stathopoulos with distinction. Megan Ashley Marie Stemler. Doran Stephen with distinction. Maxim Alexander Killmaster Stratford with distinction. Abby Strom with distinction. Biona Suleimani with distinction. Rachel Sullivan with distinction. Madeline Tavares with distinction. Emma Taylor Thompson. Cody Michael Thornhill with distinction. Lachlan Amelia Ann Trefiak with distinction. Ellie Elizabeth Tremblay Woodman. Alexis Chiloganis. Benjamin Turner with distinction. Dominique Vassin. Annika Catherine Vamos. Jack Van Dam with distinction. Jasmine Vandervelden with distinction. Sasha Van Dyke. Savannah Van Hooft with distinction. Jamie Vickery with distinction. Emily Villela with distinction. Vikram Vivekananthan with distinction. Micah Flar with distinction. Colleen Wade with distinction. Skylar Walker. Veronica and Elisa Wayland Walker. Alexa Wall with distinction. Neve Louise Wallace. Amelia Waters. Natalie Watson. Reese Francis Weber with distinction. Jessica Williams with distinction. Andia Willis with distinction. Tabitha Sarah Wilmetz. Lisa Rose Wilson with distinction. Trevor Willish. Britley Wood with distinction. Peyton Wood. Emma Kathleen Wormald with distinction. Jo Hao Wu with distinction. Holly Wolterkins with distinction. Hannah Yang with distinction. Carolyn Emily Marie York with distinction. Emily Jing Zhao with distinction. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Bachelor of Science, General Program. Liam Kinahan. Camila Leal Di Carvalho. Jessica Lynn Lewis. Noor Nasser with distinction. Danielle Sanderson. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences. Emily Marie Goodson with distinction. Jessica Hewitt. Caitlin Jolliffe. At the beginning of the ceremony, we showed you a video. The voice in that video, which was me, promised you, guaranteed you that at some point in this ceremony there would be a moment for truly thunderous applause. And that's this moment.
Well done, everybody. Madam Chancellor, I would ask you to confer the various and several degrees on the graduands listed in the program, but unable to be present at this ceremony.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I confer the various and several degrees in absentia on graduates not present.
Wow, that's all I can say. If there were a prize for the most exuberant, raucous, and amazing celebration, the other colleges should just stay at home because we found the winner. Woo! Hello, everyone. My name is Byron Sheldrick, and I have the privilege and honor to serve as the interim provost and vice president academic here at the University of Guelph. And I am so honored to be here today to celebrate the amazing class of 2026 with all of you. And as we near the close of today's celebration, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the journey you, our class of 2026, have been on, and to say thank you. Your time here has been marked by growth, challenge, discovery, and for sure, I certainly hope, more than a few unforgettable moments. You showed up for each other, offered notes from a missed class, shared study space, bonded by the need of caffeine and looming deadlines. And I would say that I developed a lifelong caffeine addiction in my undergrad years, so I know where that comes from. You became regulars on the bus. Early mornings, half asleep, late nights, half frozen, and especially during this long, long winter this year. Some of you may have pulled your first all-nighter in McLaughlin Library. Some of you may have pulled several all-nighters. And you may have been shocked the first time you heard the blaring of the library closing alarm. I'm sure you made friends who now probably feel like family. You danced during O Week, painted the canon, and possibly became a trivia night regular. And while I could keep on listing moments that I'm sure many of you will relate to, there's something more powerful than words, and we want to show you.
Your time here wasn't just about the work. But we know there was lots of that. Lectures, labs, papers, and study groups. And it wasn't all about the fun. But we know there was lots of that. It could have been more about the people. The roommates, the friends, the professors, and classmates. But what we know for sure is, your time here was about you. Do you remember who you were that first day? You were definitely younger, maybe a little nervous and excited. You were trying to figure out where your next class was, what the next week would look like. And slowly, you conquered course after course, completed each semester, each year. It wasn't easy. For many of you, it wasn't even linear. But you're here. So how did you change? Along the way, you made friends.
We're going to the Frosty Mug.
You might have even fallen in love. You learned how to take care of yourself, whether it was making a meal or managing your bills. You certainly learned how to manage your time. Some of you came here with an idea of who you wanted to be, while others, it was a process of self-discovery. Today, at the end of it all, we know you chose to spend your time here at the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You became part of our campus and community through learning and connecting, by cheering and working, and today, by graduating. How you choose to spend your time now is full of possibilities. You came to the University of Guelph to get future ready, and as a graduate, as alumni, this place will always be here to remind you of who you were and who you are today.
We hope that what you saw captures the heart of your time here at the University of Guelph, not just the big milestones, but the everydays that really became extraordinary days because of the people you shared them with. And here's what we hope you carry with you. You chose the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You didn't just learn here, you lived here. You built community, and you brought this campus to life. And we thank you for that. And no matter where your path leads from here, the University of Guelph is part of your story now, and you will always be part of ours. As you embark on the next chapter in your journey, remember the world needs you. It needs your talent, your energy, and your compassion. And you have the power to shape the future and contribute to a better, more just, and more sustainable world. Go forth with confidence as new Guelph graduates and know that the University of Guelph will always be your home. We are incredibly proud of you, and we are eager to see the remarkable things you will achieve in the years to come. Congratulations, University of Guelph class of 2026. We can't wait to see what you do next.
Okay, so just a quick announcement on how the final stages of Convocation will go right now. In a moment, I'm going to invite our bagpiper front and center, and he'll start playing the bagpipes, and he will escort our platform party out of the auditorium. Now, traditionally, the grads would leave to the bagpipe music right after, but we're going to hold you here for a moment, and you're going to leave to something a little different, okay? I'll explain that in a few moments. We call that a tease. Parents, friends, and family, your instinct as soon as the graduates leave will be to get up and get out of here as soon as possible, especially after 362 graduates. This is our largest ceremony. I will ask you, please, to just stay with me for about 2 minutes for two reasons. One, we need to give the grads an unobstructed route to get to the reception, and you'll be taking the same hallway, so we just want to let them get over there. And two, I want to make sure you know where you're going because we often have people end up in the wrong hallway and behind locked doors. So stick around with me for 2 minutes and I'll make sure you get to the reception, okay? So with that, we'll invite Barry front and center, and we do have a tradition here at the University of Guelph that the final word on Convocation shall always come from our Chancellor.
This convocation ceremony is concluded.
Convocation is concluded. Please stand as you're able.
They're almost gone.